My name is Ethan. I come from a small town where no one speaks English. My family is kind, but we aren't rich. We didn't have many books. We didn't have the internet at home. When I was a child, I didn't know any English. One day, I watched a movie in English. I didn't understand the words, but I saw the people laughing, crying, and talking. I wanted to understand them. I wanted to speak like them. That day, I said to myself, I will learn English. It was hard. I had no teacher, no phone, and no money for a course. But I had a dream. I wrote it down. I will speak English well. I looked at that sentence every day. Not only that, but I found an old English book in the school library. I read one page each day. It took me 1 hour because I used a dictionary for every word, but I never gave up. Then something changed. A new English teacher came. Her name was Miss Laura. She was young, kind, and full of energy. On her first day, she asked us to speak in English. I stood up and said, "My name is Ethan. I want to learn English." She smiled. "Very good, Ethan. I believe in you." Those words gave me hope. I went to her after class and asked, "Can you help me?" She said, "Yes, but you must work hard." So, I did. She gave me simple stories to read. She showed me how to listen to English songs. She told me to write my thoughts in a notebook, even with mistakes. I started to grow like a small plant in the sun. Later, I joined a small English club in our library. At first, I sat quietly and listened. Miss Laura asked, "Ethan, would you like to share something?" I was scared, but I said, "I like English. I want to speak better." Everyone clapped. I felt warm inside. Every Saturday, I came back. We talked, played word games, and watched videos. My fears started to fade. I learned how to ask questions and give answers. My confidence grew. I also used new methods to learn. I listened to English radio. I watched cartoons with subtitles. I paused the videos and repeated the words. I talked to myself in the mirror. "Hello, how are you?" I love learning English. I wrote new words in a small notebook and reviewed them before bed. I used free apps on a friend's phone. Slowly, my English became stronger. Then something special happened. Our school took a trip to the city. At the museum, I saw some lost tourists. I walked up and said, "Do you need help?" They smiled and said, "Yes, please." I showed them around and spoke English the whole time. They said, "You're doing great." That moment gave me new power. I wasn't just learning English. I was using it. Later, Miss Laura said, "Why don't you start a blog and share your story?" I was scared. What if I make mistakes? "Everyone makes mistakes," she said. "Just write from your heart." So, I started a blog, Ethan Learns English. I wrote about my journey, my tips, my fears, and my hope. People read it. They wrote, "You inspire me." One day, I tried reading a hard article. I understood very little. I felt small again. Then I froze during an English video call. I forgot words. I felt embarrassed. I thought, maybe I'm not smart enough for English. I stopped studying. I didn't post on my blog. I told Miss Laura, "I feel like I'm failing." She said, "This is not failure. It's just a pause. Let's try something new." She gave me a story journal. "Write one short story in English every day," she said. "Use your own words. Be creative." I wrote about a flying cat. I recorded myself reading it. I heard my mistakes and fixed them. It was fun. It was learning in a new way. Then something amazing happened. A local news reporter read my blog and wrote me an email. "Can we interview you?" I couldn't believe it. During the interview, I shared everything, my dream, my struggles, and my methods. When the story was published, people in my town came to me and said, "You make us proud." Later, I saw a scholarship online, study English abroad. I had to write an essay in English and get a teacher's letter. I told Miss Laura. She said, "Yes, Ethan, you're ready." I wrote my story from the heart. I sent it and waited. Weeks passed. Then one morning, I saw an email. "Congratulations. You have been selected." I cried. I couldn't stop the tears. My hand shook, and my heart felt like it was flying. I ran all the way to school, holding my phone tightly. I found Miss Laura in her classroom. She looked up, surprised. "I got it," I said, almost shouting. "I'm going to study English abroad." She stood up and hugged me. "You earned this, Ethan," she said softly. "I knew you could do it." We both had tears in our eyes. That night, I sat with my parents. They didn't say much, but I could see the pride in their eyes. Now, I am packing my bags, my clothes, my journal, my small notebook with words I still carry. My dream is real. It is no longer only in my mind or on a piece of paper. Soon, I will get on a plane for the first time. I will go to a place where people speak English all day. I will walk in streets I've never seen. I will learn in classrooms with students from many countries. And I will not be afraid because I know who I am. I am Ethan. I am a learner, a dreamer, a fighter. I will keep learning, not just for myself, but for every student who feels small, poor, or alone. For every voice that shakes when saying, "My name is," because now I understand the truth. Anyone can learn English with hope, hard work, and heart. Thank you so much for taking the time to read my story. This was the journey of how I became a fluent English speaker. If this story inspired you or helped you in any way, I kindly invite you to leave a comment, like, and share it with your friends. Your support means a lot and helps others find this story, too. And if you want more simple and motivational stories like this, please subscribe so you don't miss the next one. See you in the next story. Keep learning and never give up. Bye for now.